Seventh Gate is a 1994 novel by Margaret Weis and Tracy Hickman, and book 7 of the Death Gate cycle. It is the final volume, but it is also the shortest. So we have certain characters, Hugh the Hand and whatnot, finding themselves at the climax of the series. Hugh seems cursed and as a result unable to successfully harm people in combat. He is also terrified of bodies of water since they don't exist on his home of Arianus. They travel with Alfred to seal the Seventh Gate and prevent Tsar from uniting the worlds once more, which would result in millions of deaths. They must face dragon snakes and other enemies as they journey to Abarak and the Chamber of the Damned there. The story reveals the failings of the Sartan and Patron and maybe not completely weak Midge. There isn't much going on, though, and it's a little unsatisfying as it feels it could have ended in Book 6. It becomes more obviously Christian in this book, which some will like and others will disdain or not care for, but it's a little trite in its revelation since everything has been all but confirmed at this point. But again, it feels Christian, maybe even a little bit Mormon doctrinal as Hickman fits such. Zifnab plays a fun and more active role in this book, and Alfred truly shines, and he's really been the most interesting character throughout anyhow. In some ways more knowledgeable than the others, though Zifnab has the uppermost hand here. Haplo and the dog have their conclusion, and even the Kinkari and Jara and Limbeck some. And looking at the dragon snakes as personifications of the immortal bands of humanity and the dragons as the gods is interesting too. But overall, it's an enjoyable read. It's not the best in the series. Again, it's a little kind of like a flaccid ending because really it just should have ended in book 6. But the Seventh Gate, 7 books, that's catchy, right? So anyways, I'm still not a huge fan of Margaret Weis and Tracy Hickman, but I did enjoy these books more than the Dragonlance books I've read so far. And this was one of the big epic fantasy series I was able to finish in 2023 as this. I'm still way behind on my reviews, but and so it's nice to read. It is not bad. And I do appreciate, though this epic fantasy in some ways feels derivative, and it does still here, kind of has this D&D-esque, with the races going on. The world building itself is actually really unique and decently well executed. It's just the style of the writing itself is not my favorite, though the fact that they're able to contain these novels in a rather short page count is something I do appreciate, since that is something that a lot of epic fantasy writers don't seem to think that, they think that long novels are a feature when in reality it's a symptom of, a problem. But anyways, that's not a problem here. I'll catch you next time.